Hi, good morning. Welcome, aspirants. As part of our initiative, Current Affairs, let's go to today's newspaper, The Hindu, in which I chose one article is Center Center seeks to overhaul British era criminal laws. In this article, the important takeaways is recently Amit Shah, which is part of BJP government, has introduced three bills in the Lok Sabha, which are going to come in the place of these three bills. Indian Penal Code 1860, this will be replaced by Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, and Criminal Procedure Code 1898, this will be replaced by Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita, and Indian Evidence Act 1872, this will be replaced by Bharatiya Saksha. These are the three bills that is going to be come in the place of the British era codes. This is an important development. We are coming out of the British legacy through these new bills. As per these things, the important development that is going to happen is that whoever uh, uh, commits mob lynching practices, they will be jailed for 10 years term, and they can be capital. It was suggested that to go for capital punishment for mob lynching practices, and it also suggests the 10-year imprisonment for the sexual intercourse with women by having false promises of, like, he can marry, like if cheats any woman like that, he can be jailed for 10 years. And other thing is, it has made clearly that uh, it excludes consensual sexual intercourse with wife above 18 years from being considered as rape, because the intimate relationship with wife can't bought into this, because social fabric can also get damaged. This was a concern raised by many to bring into uh, uh, considers as marital rape as criminal offense. This is not made the part of this one, and these are the important takeaways from this article. Please go through this and look the advancements, whether it pass in Rajya Sabha too, and becomes an act in near time. Another article is Luna 25 will not affect Chandrayaan 3. See, this is very important article we need to go for, because recently and Russia Space Agency Roscosmos, this came into has launched Luna 25 mission, which is also to explore the lunar south pole, because we also launched our space mission Chandrayaan 2. Both are going to land in southern pole of the moon. This is very important, and both are going to land on the same date, 23rd August. This is also very important. But most important takeaway from this article is the Luna 25 will not have any interference with Chandrayaan 3, and it won't affect India's Chandrayaan 3, as they have different landing areas on the moon. This is one of the important point. Another I think important is, now as per the recent explorations, they don't have any direct relation between ISRO and Luna 25, but Russia is open to cooperate into the international with the International Science Lunar Station project. So both India, Russia aim to be the first to land on the moon's south pole. So with this future, we can look for a time like both some certain cooperation between India and Russia can happen in near time. This is important takeaways from this article. Let's go to another one. Another article, petty battles. The debate in parliament did little to contribute to peace process in Manipur. See, the ongoing conflict between the Kukis and Metis in Myanmar led to a lot of controversies within the parliament too. And the opposition parties went for having no confidence motion, but somehow that did not last long, because they didn't get the required number to pass this no confidence motion. And this is the scenario. In this sense, the most important takeaways from this article include: the debate on no confidence motion lacked the substance, filled with bitterness. So opposition's alternatives vision was not clear, and the ruling BJP used rules to limit the opposition too. This is the case that is going on. Current political scenario is like irreconcilable conflict. So we need to understand that dissent is crucial, but empty rhetoric and indifference should be avoided. Then only the quality of time, the quality debates can be ensured within the parliament, and better policies come through the parliament. This is very important, sir. Let's go to another one. Another article I choose is India needs a new economic policy. Recently, the NSO has released GDP figures for 2022 and 23 fourth quarter. See, it has shown the discrepancy between the data which is publishing by media and Press Information Bureau and the NSO's declaration. We need to understand something before we. As per this article, see, since 2015 and 16, the growth rate is at almost 3.5% only, referred to as Hindu growth rate, and the growth rate has declined when we compare to the past. This is the important takeaway from this article. And if we see 1991 to 2004, as per this article, it was under PV Narasimha Rao era and Manmohan Singh era. The GDP was growth to 6.7 to 6 to 8% over the 15 years period. It has maintained around 6 to 8% annually. Now it's showing the continuous decline. GDP growth has been dropping since 2016 because Modi's government economic policy lacks a clear direction, as per this article. Who was this is as per the Subramaniam Swamy. He says we are having an ambiguous target like $5 trillion GDP by 2024, but lacks the structure and achievement as because we are having no proper direction as per him. He suggests certain measures like 9% interest on savings to middle class and lower loan interest for small business, enhancing purchasing power and jobs. And he also suggested urgent policy measures like need new policy with a clear goal, strategy, resource plan, and accountability. This has to be bought in, and there should be some balancing regulation. Striking between the market driven system and government intervention is crucial, and the government has to take certain affirmative actions for safety nets, affirmative actions, and a level playing field needed for a competitive yet balanced system. All these are necessary, and we should go for the social building. Then only this growth rate will enhance, and we come out of the Hindu growth rate as per him. This is very important article, particular pertaining to economy. Let's go to another article. Another article I choose is Sunshine in My Eyes Can Make Me Cry. This is very important article. It's pertaining to the education sector, especially in the IIT world. What's it's going on there? Recently, it has been in news in many times. Like life at IITs is marked by academic rigor, parental pressure, and discrimination, leading to challenges for students. Uncoping of these challenges, many students are committing suicides, and let's need to certain data, then only we can get some clarity what's going on there. Recent suicides, like several instances of there where the IITs raise concerns about their mental health and academic pressure, because students are coming from various backgrounds. They are having contrast between rural upbringing and IIT elite environment. They are not able to get acclimatized very easily. So certain measures has to be taken care where some level of adaptability is be made ensured before they are going to rigorous work that are required for the students. Recent recent deaths by IITs has noted in IIT Hyderabad, IIT Delhi, and Kota and Rajasthan has been the issue in all these areas, because the large number of dropouts and suicides within these marginalized communities adding to this crisis actually there. See, the factors that are contributing to this is very complex, because there are personal histories, academic stress, family stress, and social hierarchies. Lot are there, and most of the vulnerable group with 8% of suicides are from the vulnerable groups. And so the data suggests that certain steps are necessary for the students who are coming from the various vulnerable groups to get acclimatized, and policy measures should be taken in this regard. If we see the as per this article, case of Subarna is taken care. Is mentioned here explicitly. It's from a rural background. Is alleged died by suicide at IIT Hyderabad within weeks of joining. And the same in Kumar's case too. He is from tribal hamlet, and he faced academic challenges. He faced the isolation and pressure, and leading to tragic end of his life. And the IIT demands, academic demands is also too high. IIT demands the intensive academic schedule, causing isolation, lack of leisure, and excessive workload for students. So before the students are engaged into these demands, there should be confidence measures should be ensured within these vulnerable groups. Then only this thing can be sorted out. This is the important takeaway from this article. And IIT's social media platform used by IIT students for emotional support and awareness campaign on mental health should be encouraged, and there should be certain counseling and psychiatrists for the counseling, and stress management should be taken care of. Then only they will contribute to society a lot. Another article I choose is Center Defense use of Vasudhaiva Kutumbam in G20 logo as China objects. Actually, recently in G20, India used the logo of Vasudhaiva Kutumbam, which is Sanskrit term. This led to controversy because China objected the use of Sanskrit term. It told that non-UN languages like Sanskrit should not be allowed as per it. But however, the MEA gave clarification that the phrase is the English version of the phrase is one earth, one family, one future in G20 documents. So somehow it got India defended this one. There are a lot of issues that are going between the India and China in this G20, in which one of them is this one, and this is very sensible thing and very small thing. And let's go to new one. Another important article is June industrial growth slows to 3.7%. As per this, actually, the industrial growth is slowing down because the consumer demand is decreasing. This is very important. It tells about the consumer durables, which is trying to 6.9% in June, and as many as 14 out of 23 manufacturing sector contracted in June, widening from 12 sectors in May. So there is some level of contraction is going there. And under this, in consumer non-durable, the growth has slowed to 1.2% from May's 8.4%. These are the important takeaways from this article. So this is as per the NSO data. We can go through this, and we need to understand this and use this fact to our economy answers. These are important articles for the day from the Hindu. Thank you. And for the notes of the day, you join to the Telegram channel, and do not miss the daily current affairs. Subscribe and like this channel. Thank you.